ever thought that my life would come to making a video essay on class discrimination? I graduated high school 5 years ago. I should be well and truly done with English, yet here we are, because honestly, perhaps the most important issue of our generation has come up, and that's nons, dude. Non-donors on a Minecraft server are being discriminated against, and honestly, it's about the biggest issue I could talk about right now, where once kings and monarchs spat on their fellow people just for having fewer real-life coins than them, now non-donors are mad because they receive fewer perks on a server that they play on for free, while the people that actually pay to keep it up get a few more things. Who would have thought it, dude? But we all know nons are a discriminated against people. They're just out here trying to have a good time, but they're an interesting bunch, you know. Some nons are people that genuinely love the server. They play it all the time, but maybe they're just not fortunate enough to be able to afford a rank, and that's fair enough. Some people may have strict parents. They may want them at rank. They may need the rank, but their parents are just like, no, Hypixel is a scam. They will take all of your money. Do not do it, my precious child. Which, parents, you really need to let them buy a rank, man. It's not that bad, okay? And then there's some people who are like, I'll play on Hypixel. Like, yeah, that's chill. I'll hop on for a good time. But, you know, I don't play it enough to buy a rank, and that's cool. And the others, I don't know, they're all just the hackers and the people that join the lobbies telling you to get free Minecon capes if you click this link, and then they ruthlessly steal your account. Nons are really like the most interesting bunch on the server, and I find them fascinating. I love studying them. I love watching nons. It's probably my favorite pastime. Honestly, sometimes I will just sit there for hours in a lobby, vanished, just reading the chat, because the things that nons come up with is just beautiful, man. Also, I hope that lands. Thank you very much. That man was not taking very much knockback, and if I lost all the commentary from this game because I fell into the void there, I would have been very upset, but that is one of my favorite pastimes. And recently, I learned of an event that was taking place. So Skyblock is what's got... Oh my god, I was not expecting that full damage tick to send me up. How many times am I gonna nearly go sailing into the void in one video? I'm supposed to be good at this game. Skyblock has ruined me. How do you not know I'm behind you? You outplayed me so many times, and that is your downfall? But anyway, Skyblock is the root cause of this. So many people have been joining Hypixel because of Skyblock recently. I'm in a guild full of all of the best Skyblock players, and I swear like half of them didn't even play Hypixel before Skyblock came out. It is insane the impact that this game has had on the server, but in Skyblock, there was never really a need to buy a rank. Before recently, it never really did anything. And no, you were supposed to die from that full damage. Don't do this to me. Out of here. So the nons were able to live peacefully. They joined Hypixel Skyblock. They started leveling their collections. They got addicted, and before they know it, they haven't seen sunlight in weeks. Their family has declared them as missing, and they've become a full-time streamer for a job, thrown their degree, hopes, and aspirations out of the window in exchange for grinding wood all day so you can make one video about you getting foraging 50. And then when you divide the amount of views it got by the amount of hours you spent doing it, you realize that the ad revenue really wasn't worth it, and you've just wasted all of your life. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I do not grind skills in Skyblock. I mean, I kind of do, because there's honestly not much else to do at this point, but I digress. Nons were happy. They were able to do all of this. A rank was totally unnecessary. They were taking Hypixel for a sucker. We're like, look at this, Hypixel. You will update this game. I want you to update this game, but I will not pay you a single penny to update this game. And it will work. This is how it's going to work. Hypixel are millionaires. They have infinite coin. Everything is fine. You know, the admins, they can just do /give coins in real life, right? I mean, that's what the admin rank does. So, yeah, the nons were happy. And then Hypixel realized, you know, this can't carry on. How on earth am I going to support this if I don't actually add a reason to buy a rank? Because there's maybe reasons to buy ranks everywhere else, you know? You get cosmetics, yay. But, you know, some people like those, so you can get them at least. But Skyblock, what reason did you have to buy a rank? You have all of these people coming in, joining your server, and buying a rank is totally pointless. No! The void is really not my friend today. Let's ignore the subpar gameplay, okay? I also have been consumed by Skyblock. I only know how to fight Revenant horrors now, okay? I don't know how to fight actual people. And to be honest, the Slayer bosses in Skyblock are actually more difficult than fighting the average Skywars player. I mean, look at this. Incredible, dude. And that didn't even cost me 50,000 coins to start. But yeah, Hypixel realized that they couldn't keep on going this way. We need to have incentive for people to actually buy ranks. So what are we gonna do? we're going to add runes. And oh my gosh, dude, runes are just the best. You could add little cosmetics on your swords and bows, and that will make everybody buy ranks, right? It didn't really. I mean, it's cool. Runes are cool, I guess. I could not live without my music rune, but they needed to add more things, okay? Runes weren't gonna cut it. There weren't gonna be people that were out here like, yes, I will pay $10 just so I can use this lightning rune that I picked up. Maybe it worked for some people, I don't know. I'm no businessman, but from my perspective, that ain't gonna cut the cheese, man. So they started adding more things, and they came up... Did you just try and KB rod me? What on earth are you using? This commentary is a mess, but this is where the nons started to get really riled up and noticed that something was up. They added quick crafting for ranked players. Now this is like the smallest little quality of life thing ever. You no longer have to actually shift click the items into the crafting table to craft them. You can click one button to craft them, you know? You can still craft the item either way. It's not like you can't craft the items if you don't have a rank. It's just a nice little bonus for people that do have ranks. But the nons, they weren't having it, bro. They were like, Hypixel, I see what you're doing. I don't like it. You are discriminating against the nons. How are we supposed to play on this server if I can't quick craft items? I am not going to sit here and click items manually into the crafting table like some kind of loser. No, give us quick crafting or I will forever boycott your server. And this is really stressful while trying to commentate. How on earth did I just pull that off? All right, well, somehow there's only one person left and he's just chilling over here. So this was kind of like the most pointless commentary game ever. But out of here, my dude. Good fight. Tensions were now at an all-time high between the Grey and those who pay. Nons have always been discriminated against on this server. This is nothing new, but what could we really flex before? Actual readable chat maybe, but other than that, we didn't actually really get all that much from our ranks. You'd just see a non hit him with the old no rank, no rights comment, and that was about it, man. And you went on with your day, and all was good. Because really, nobody can flex cosmetics, okay? You just can't. There's nothing that cool about them. But now there's actual serious issues, dude. We could click a button to craft an item, saving 1 second when usually you'd have to actually manually move everything yourself. Imagine manual labor, dude. Nah. The nons weren't having it. They started to riot. The forums honestly went crazy. You should see them now. There's still threads everywhere. It is a disgusting place. I would never recommend going on the forums, okay? Don't actually log in and write anything. You will lose IQ points. But sometimes just scrolling through and reading everybody else's idiocy is my favorite thing to do. And seeing all the angry nons, it just fills my heart with so much joy. Also, did this guy just glitch it? Nah, he's out of here. But this was just the tip of the iceberg because Hypixel sees that their new strategies are actually working. People are actually buying ranks. So they released some other like redundant, negligible pay-to-win features. I don't really even know what they are, but I think it's stuff like the wardrobe that maybe saves you like a second when swapping armor, maybe saves you a few ender chest slots. It's nothing incredible. You could always just use a backpack and now you can right click on backpacks to open them. It's even more easy to change armor. You really don't even need a rank, but no, the nons are stupidly livid. And now the game is actually getting updated as well. And this is the biggest thing, okay? Because you see, when Hypixel gets updated, you could never really tell before because the updates were like once per decade. But when Hypixel gets updated, they close the server off to all non-donors. They are not allowed to join. This is because like during updates, honestly, all of the lobbies are just constantly rebooting. There's bugs, there's glitches. It's honestly kind of like a mess, but also totally closing the game for like a day is just bad business. You don't run a business by totally closing it. You want to limit the downtime as much as possible. So if you cut off most of the player base by not allowing nons to join, I am not down to get cleaned right now, man. Because even if I do fight you and I somehow kill you, the other guy will just come up in your back and stab me. And I don't want that, okay? Stop going for me. Leave me alone. Whoa! This is some next level thirst, brother. I wish people thirsted like this over for me in real life. I'm kidding. Please don't start making Refraction stand Twitter accounts. I'm one of the few people left that doesn't have any, and it's beautiful. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. But anyway, they honestly have a myriad of reasons as to why nons aren't allowed in. It's not some huge conspiracy that they want more people to pay for ranks. It's simply because when updates happen, it's buggy. Everything's constantly rebooting. There's new glitches that are often found, and obviously if there's more people online, they're gonna have to roll back and wipe more people, which is just more work for them. This guy is giving me the works. I do not have a fishing rod, and this is very, very painful. What is this? Am I in the tournament? Honestly, playing Hypixel Skywars these days, it is a sweat box, my man. I remember when I used to be able to cruise through these commentaries, I could talk about literally anything and not even pay a second thought to the game. But now look at this. This man is actually interrupting my beautiful story time to make me engage in PvP. Oh, I'm so glad there are ender pearls in that. Out of here, my man. But you see, most nons fail to listen to reason or logic. They see that Hypixel has locked them out of Skyblock, and it's basically like they've just been kicked out of the house in the freezing cold of winter, left to die on the streets. It's not like they're trying to provide the best experience possible by ironing out all the bugs before they open it back up to the public and, you know, put everybody in at once while the server's lagging like crazy, and then everybody would complain even more. Nah, man, who would have thunk it? Hypixel, nah, just boycott them. They hate their nons. They only want people to buy ranks so they can get in. Honestly, they probably don't even want people to buy ranks, because if too many people bought ranks, then Skyblock would still be full and they'd still have to close it down or shut it off. So either way, man, like, oh, it's just bad. But it finally reached its tipping point. I don't know why I end up hard on this man. He's just got strength, but thankfully, neither of us can aim. We got the first combo in and we are all good. It reached its tipping point last night, though. Nons, they'd had enough, bro. They'd had enough. There's been like 2 updates this week. This is the most a Hypixel game has ever been updated in the entire like 7 years of this server's history. It's incredible. That means they weren't allowed to play Skyblock for like 2 days in a row, man. They were furious. And like I said, I like sitting in lobbies vanished and just watching everybody. So I decided to go to Prototype Lobby 1. And man, it was chaos, and I loved it. The entire tab list was grey, with not a single staff member in sight. Honestly, it's some of the best entertainment I have had in months. All hell broke loose. Every single non was rioting, hating on every single one of the ranked players, hating on the Hypixel staff team, hating on the admins, hating on everything, spamming hashtag non-lives-matter. They even formed a guild. This was like some kind of cult that I had walked into, and honestly, I was loving every single second of it. But you see, it wasn't quite chaotic enough for me. I thought these nons, they've been oppressed for how long now? They're finally letting out all of their rage. I'm gonna add a little bit of fuel to the fire, and honestly, I may be a slightly terrible human being for this, but it's the best $15 I've ever spent. I basically said I would buy VIP for 3 nons that turned against their own kind. I wanted to see a civil war in the lobby. I wanted to see nons insulting each other for being nons. And I'll tell you what, man, it was the most beautiful sight I've ever seen. I started an all-out war in the lobby, and it kind of went out of hand. I was expecting a few of the classic no rank, no rights, nons are stinky, grey is bad, you know? But there were fully people out there in the chat spamming like hashtag gas the nons, and I was like, what have I done? This has gone a bit far. I didn't envision it being as hilarious as it was, or I would have recorded it, but I doubt I would have been able to get away with uploading it with everything that was being said. Susan would have kicked me off of YouTube before the video even finished uploading, bro. But I am a man of my word. I did buy VIP for 3 of the less extremist nons. I wasn't out here about to endorse, you know, literally killing fellow grey names. It's a bit unethical, I think. So some of the like cuter ones or nons are stinky comments that basically made me laugh, I bought their ranks, and honestly, they were so sweet about it. I saw them like visiting my island in Skyblock afterwards to say thank you. Some of them turned up in the stream, and one of them even made like an entire forum thread thanking me. So that was really sweet. Nons aren't all that bad, I guess. And at the end of the day, I had some of the best entertainment I've ever had at the measly cost of $15, and I made 3 people's days. And this guy is also a god with the bow, but unfortunately, bro, I'm pretty good with a sword, and I have ender pearls, so out of here. So all in all, it was interesting. It was interesting. Honestly, you just had to be there, man. Nons, I think they will continue to riot until the end of days, because frankly, Hypixel, of course, wants you to buy ranks. They're not going to make money if they don't want you to buy ranks. So nons are forever gonna be shunned to the side. But I know you're out there, and I love you, and I appreciate you. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new around here, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.